2K Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Zurich Classic of New Orleans is about to start. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Thank you, Luke. What a lovely introduction and what a lovely day. I'm very much looking forward to strolling the fairways alongside these two players. They have been at each other, let me tell you. There's been a little bit of banter on social media back and forth in the lead up to this match. They have a bone to pick. They have a bee in their bonnet, and it's all going to be settled out on this golf course today.
No, filled with talent is Lexi Thompson. This is going to be a tight tussle. I can't wait to see how this one plays out. TPC Louisiana is a very interesting golf course made on some pretty flat land, Rich.
Absolutely, and this hole shows you exactly what to expect. Second shot to a very tiny green. Tiny greens dotting this entire layout. Hit one close here, and you can expect to make a birdie.
Oh, I thought that one was going in. What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
Setting up this putt 27 feet from the cup. This is important. Big par putt here.
It was on a good line. Just 3 feet to the cup. Yep, that's disappointing. Getting underway over par. That never helps.
Not what they're looking for. A little nervy out there so far.
Rich, if you missed a birdie opportunity at the first, you've certainly got one here at the second.
Yeah, it's par 5. It's pretty much just straight away. You got to avoid those bunkers down the left-hand side. For those players laying up, you got to lay it up shy of the big bunker down the right-hand side. This green sits ever so slightly above the fairway, and again, they're just not that big of targets. It really is a cool golf course designed by Pete Dye.
Opting for the 3-wood.
Uh-oh, this one leaking out to the right.
Not able to find the green in 2, but a bold play. And here we are with the third shot. How close was that to going down? 13 feet to the hole. You can't make them all. Go tap it in. And that should secure the par on this one. Let's take a look at Lexi Thompson, shall we?
Yeah, she's been playing great, looking consistent, and now she's 2 strokes ahead of her rival.
Gee, that'll keep the momentum rolling, Rich.
I mean, you've got to expect this kind of stuff when you start up a rivalry with a tour player. This is what they do.
The third hole is a long par 3 measuring 230 yards.
Be careful of the wind here. You can't always feel it as those trees on the left sometimes block it out. Missing it right is an obvious no-no, but missing it left is no guaranteed of an up and down either. The green slopes away pretty severely over there.
Never seen a scorecard that doesn't look good with a 2 on it. Bit too heavy-handed there.
Downhill all the way, down grain just a bit. They let it get away from him.
That's disappointing.
I think they gave that one too much respect. They didn't want to hit it too hard and go racing past the hole.
Currently at 2 over par.
And moving down the leaderboard as well.
TPC Louisiana might be known as a birdie fest. However, you're going to find plenty of challenges, including the par 4 fourth.
How can bunkers that are so minuscule be so agonizing? That's exactly what these are down the left-hand side of the 4th hole. You avoid those, and you get a good look at the green for your second shot that gently works away from the player.
And what are we looking at here, Henny?
I'd say he's about 165 from this flag.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron.
This one needs to kick left and kick left hard.
Now moving over to Lexi Thompson.
She had a bad previous hole, came off with bogey.
Okay, let's get back to the action. Putting for birdie.
And if he holds this, he'll halve Lexi.
Surely it's going to.
Oh, that's criminal. How do you leave that short?
A little too cautious on that effort there, Luke.
Putting for a par now. And that puddle drop. Well done. Rich, the fifth is a shortish par 4 by today's standards, but still enough there to mess with your ball.
Players want to move the tee shot from right to left on this hole because there's some trees on the tee box that'll kind of force you that direction, so driver may not be the play. The second shot, however, that's where it gets interesting. This green absolutely belongs in a skate park. This has more humps and bumps and wobbles in it. It is a very cool design.
This one could take a little bounce to the left. Oh, that's a great approach shot.
Of all the shots that I like the most, that one ranks right up there.
Sitting at +1. Just 6 feet between he and the hole.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
Just didn't drop. Oh, just missed. You know, Luke Donald once made all 400+ attempts inside 3 feet on the PGA Tour. In she goes. Let's head to the next. Trailing by 7 after that hole. The 6 is a tremendous par 4. Plenty of golf hole, this one.
Water all the way down the left-hand side, so that's going to shove your tee shot out to the right, which will make that second shot so much longer. Not much to this green. It's fairly flat, but finding it a 2, well, that's a tall order.
And Henny, what kind of a shot are they facing this time?
Setting up here from about 195 yards.
Looks like they've got the 5-wood.
Club up. I like this play.
Yeah, well played.
Slim chance for a birdie, but in all reality, 2-putt for par would be just fine.
That's frustrating.
Yeah, that can happen on these greens. They're tricky at times.
Didn't that look good for a long time? A bogey putt awaits. And the putt drops, but that's back-to-back bogeys now.
2 bogeys in a row, never a good sign. Have to see if they can rebound from that.
Currently at 4 over for the tournament. The 7th provides a great opportunity if you can get a good driveway. This par 5 is a lovely hole.
There are 2 menacing bunkers on this hole. The far one, the one right in the middle of the fairway, it looks like a zit from the back tee box. That is not the place to be.
Rich, New Orleans, or should I say New Orleans. How good is it here to be on the bayou? This is a special week. It's a great eating week and a real festival atmosphere.
It is, and it's hosted on a golf course that provides plenty of fireworks as well. What a cool design this is. It's wide open off the tee, but then the greens are minuscule in size, and they have these little runoff areas where it doesn't look like you're going to be in much trouble, but you start missing a couple of greens in a row, and you start getting these head scratching. Well, do I bump it in there? Do I flop it on the green? Do I take it low, high, medium, bump it into the... I mean, you have so many different ways of playing shots around these greens that you can outthink yourself. And I think that's what happens with a lot of these players, is that usually you have one option when you miss the green. Here, you got a whole lot of them. So this golf course grabs your attention, especially around the greens, which makes it quite difficult for a lot of these players.
Well, this would be a good one to make. It's for par. And down it goes. And now at +4 for the event. The 8th is a short par 4, Rich, and modern players are starting to try to drive this green.
They are, although I don't quite see it that way. It's such an easy second shot if you just lay it up short of those fairway bunkers down the left-hand side. You're not going to have much more than a flip sand wedge, gap wedge maybe, to a green that once again has a lot of movement to it.
Oh, almost went in.
Yep, that'll work. That's fine.
Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Setting up this putt 16 feet from the cup.
It's tracking. Well, what about that, Rich? A great display of resilience.
That'll way to grind it out in the bunker and up and down for the birdie. Nicely done.
And this player's moving up on the leaderboard after that hole. The front 9 finishes in a unique style, a par 3 of 210 yards length.
This is actually a par 3 on the card, but most players look at it as a par 4 because there is nothing simple about this hole. If you bail out to the right, you're going to fall off into a low area where it's nearly impossible to chip it up close without taking a risk. So most players are just resigned to making 4 and moving on.
Let's take a look at Lexi Thompson, shall we?
Oh, she's taken the lead in this rivalry, but can she hold on to it?
Setting up here with a very long putt.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
Looked like they hinged in that stroke.
They hinged, hopped, whatever you want to call it. That is gonzo.
Big putt for par coming up. Well, it's a bit disappointing. Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? This putt is for double bogey. Yep, you'll take that. And that's now 5 over for the round. The back 9 begins with a shortish par 4, Rich, a chance to make a birdie out of the gate.
Yes, it is. Drives want to be favored down the left-hand side as there's some nasty bunkers over there on the right. This green is a dippity-do, I would say. It starts off high, low in the middle, and comes up high in the end.
How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot. Now moving over to Lexi Thompson.
She's currently ahead in this rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Be nice to see this one go down. Let's see if they make it. Our work here is done. Let's head to the next hole. Our current leader is up by 3 shots. The par 5 11th, very gettable if, Rich, you can avoid that monster tree about 100 yards out.
Exactly. Tee shots, once again, you're throwing it between a couple of bunkers, but the second shot, there's a tree about 75 yards short of this green, and you've got to figure out a way around it. Do you draw it around it? Do you hit a fade around it? What do you do? No easy task for any of these players. Green sits above the player just a little bit, and again, has a lot of movement on it.
Getting ready to play their third. What a shot! Almost went in the bucket. Time now for the 4th shot. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? He has this putt to save his par. Nice little putt to hole, that one. Let's take a look at Lexi Thompson, shall we?
Oh, she's taken the lead in this rivalry, but can she hold on to it?
Ah, what a shot from the bunker. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Our leader is enjoying a 3-stroke advantage. Well, the 12th is certainly one of the stronger holes on the back nine. This par 4 measuring just under 500 yards.
You want to try and hug the left-hand side as best you can to shorten up the hole as much as you can, but still avoid that bunker if at all possible. Second shot, the green up there sits a little bit caddy corner to the players, so working the golf ball in there for left to right for your second shot would be the play.
Going with the hybrid. That's well played. Anything on the green from there was fine. Now, long-range putt coming up here. It'd be good to make a bomb, wouldn't it? A bit long on that one. And Henny, what are they looking at here?
This one will run uphill.
Okay, steady now. 7 feet to the cup. Ooh, right by the hole. This next putt for double bogey.
Yep, tracking well.
Sitting at 6 over for the day.
Unfortunately, backing up slowly but surely on that leaderboard, Luke.
Rich, the 13th is a short par 4, but a really good one, depending on how much you want to take off.
There's really no real reason to go right at the green, Luke, with a tee shot, even if you have the power to get there, because you just can't stop it on the green. If anything, you want to hit it out to the right, where your next shot is going straight up the green. This is a very flat green, but is perched well above the fairway. It's a wonderful birdie opportunity.
A wonderful shot, and a chance for birdie here on the 13th. 11 feet to the cup. Ouch, that hurts. He's got a par putt here. Let's see if he can make it. That was a gallant attempt. 3 feet to go here to the hole. Ooh. This next putt's for a Barney Rubble. Oh, just missed. It's just about 3 feet away. That's frustrating. Should have made that. And this one's for quadruple bogey.
Looks good.
Oh, so close. Just a tiny putt is all that remains. Now moving over to Lexi Thompson.
She's currently ahead in this rivalry. Let's see what happens.
So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. Currently at 11 over for the round.
Moving down the leaderboard, Luke, never a good thing.
Well, for all the opportunities 13 provides you, you don't get too many here at the par 3 14th. It's a beast.
As easy of a birdie opportunity as the 13th was, 14, yeah, not so much here. Even though the green is quite large in size, it's difficult to hit with a long iron.
Ooh, that almost went down. Putting for par. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. The 15th is certainly no cakewalk either. A par 4 measuring just under 500 yards.
This is the time where you need to have the best drive of the day. Take it out to the right, avoid the bunkers down the left-hand side. And the green, once again, it's got some movement into high spot in the front, a low area, and then a high area in the back. When the pin's all the way back, good luck making 4.
Oh, that's incredible. It's in the hole.
Astounding, simply astounding. What a hole out. What a play.
Well, that's certainly worth another look. Let's have a walk down memory lane.
This shot was absolutely perfect. Looks just as nice on the second viewing.
Let's take a look at Lexi Thompson, shall we?
It's been so tight. She's tied here with her rival. And can she pull ahead now?
Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. Well, as we approach the final holes here at TPC Louisiana, the short par 4 16, Rich, it's a good one, but also a challenging one.
Only the brave will take driver out on this short hole. Long irons, hybrids, fairway woods down the left-hand side is just fine.
That should find the surface. Ooh, just skinned the hole, that one. Now moving over to Lexi Thompson.
Oh, she's taken the lead in this rivalry, but can she hold on to it?
Let's get back to it, shall we? This putt coming up is for birdie. Sitting at 8 over par for the day.
Gotta like it, moving up the leaderboard, never a bad thing.
If you ought to win at TPC Louisiana, you've got to hit a couple of very important shots late. The tee shot here at 17, Rich, is one of them.
A tee shot that no player likes to face. Water all the way down the left-hand side. The bailout zone out to the right falls away from the green. No fun whatsoever.
Oh, this will be good for the momentum. Let's make this birdie putt. It was on a good line. 18 feet to the cup.
He's got this for his part.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? And that'll be a bogey for them on this hole. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. The closing hole at TPC Louisiana has water all the way down the right, Rich, but that's not its only issue.
Bailing out to the left, you'll find some menacing bunkers that you want no part of. However, if you find the fairway, going for it in 2 will be very tempting.
Not quite sure about the strike on that one. This could be heading towards the rough. A chance now from the bunker for an up and down. What a shot from there. Take your hat off to them. A 7-footer right here. Oh, that's frustrating. An opportunity to make a par here. And with that putt, that'll bring his tournament to a close. And as we recap all our rivalry results, it's a big thank you to our gal on the ground, Henny Koyak, for bringing us all the action from this group today.
Luke, thank you so much. I'm not sure anyone enjoyed watching these incredible rivalries out on the course more than me. A pleasure, as always, to tread the fairways.
Well, that's all we've got time for today. On behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Bean, Henny Koyak and John McCarthy, plus all the hard-working folks behind the action at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time.